Yeah, we've got to go.
Leaving or are we staying?
Close them all up. Takes them all.
I'm taking Paula's place. Michael, do the video. Yeah, Michael can do the video.
Just shake.
Where you go? All kinds of ladders, and we've all done our skills. Some have been into organization, and some have been into fun, and some have been into providing beauty. And,
that noise gonna drive you crazy?
Up at the last minute and had to call each other this morning to get directions to the church. Several of us. And just many names, including the one who wrote the directions in the first place. But nevertheless, I thought we were all so church.
No question.
How young the two of you are. I can't believe it. And here's the thing. We thought there's nothing you'd rather have.
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
That is great.
that's gorgeous. I love it. Oh, I can't tell which one of you look the most beautiful. Oh, that's a beautiful.
Your favorite.
Oh,
Two blue-eyed and two
it's
not blue-eyed.
Little
How that happened, we'll ask you later.
little suspicious. Oh, it is a truly the only picture.
The only way you get to keep the happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I really, really love
And
this.
in return, all we ask is that someday you do a portrait of the two of you for us.
I would arrange it if you would agree to go and
It
get a
doesn't have
portrait.
to be.
There's one at the Tacoma Mall.
Yeah. It
Would you do
doesn't
that?
have to be-
Would you do that, Mother? Would you have a picture
You
made
know,
for
to
us?
be absolutely honest about it, we talked about it and intended to, and then when I had this surgery on my nose, we decided we really got
So
cured.
just someday, and you can just make 5.
I'll arrange it if you'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, no, we'll do it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was, isn't that
Sorry,
so-
Jim.
Daddy's nose.
They can airbrush that little thing off.
I really can't. I don't know which one of you.
There's other more serious problems.
Right.
though.
Well, even with the blue eyes and the brown eyes, I know you're mine.
It's really hard to tell which one's the most.
Now that's my wife.
It's kind of hard to tell which one's which. We all look
Oh,
a lot.
this
We
is
had lots of
beautiful.
fun doing that.
I
Which
don't
is
know.
no small thing since it was a Thursday night, too.
At 7:30 at
7:30
SeaTac
at-
Mall.
I don't know how you ever got all together got this together. It's beautiful.
Well, the photographer was a little stressed by the end of it, but
I
No, we
really,
were in good shape.
Kevin,
I really love this.
pull back.
That is a
The
beautiful
last
picture.
favorite thing I have is the one I have that you took, you know, how many years ago?
Well, you know, I mean, some ordinary
ball
people
in the other
want
bag.
silver or crystal, but we knew what you wanted. We knew.
I think it's
Some
beautiful.
ordinary people.
You wanted us.
I am
You knew
really,
you wanted us.
I
I mean,
am
we don't
really
understand
thrilled.
it, but we knew that's what you
That is, you know, we're all relatively handsome in that picture, too.
accentuate.
You know, sometimes when you have a whole bunch of,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I can't tell which one's the most.
She took a whole lot of pictures.
These
She
are
explained
We
the
didn't
make it. We didn't make it
And we told jokes the whole time.
You're gonna break it, it's
And
gonna
it
fall.
was not an easy task.
Whoops,
for her
it's
to
bending
do,
in.
but-
This is a beautiful, beautiful picture. I love it. I couldn't have anything I'd like better.
It is. It really is. Did he get
Come on,
copies?
Tina.
Come on. I don't know,
Jesse, did you get a copy?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's-
didn't.
it'd
I
be
bought
important
2
probably to keep
proofs.
one.
You remember when we stood up?
That is really beautiful.
Oh, yeah, lined
Mike.
up. We lined up, and then she said, now do something silly, and we all went like that. I bought both of those proofs, and I'm going to frame them like I did
you know, the other one of us,
Yeah.
with us doing one thing and then being silly. I'm going to frame this one so you all can see it.
I love it. I think it's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Heather.
Mike,
Thank you for arranging
get the
this.
picture now.
You did a terrific
I
job.
just, she looks so pretty sitting on that white horse. Okay, sit down. Sit down with her.
Over here, you got some good on.
After that, I'd like to see them initiate the ceremony. We'll go for it.
Tonight we'll play pigeon ball.
Where is it? You got a ball?
Okay, go.
I mean, why wait 50 years? Right? Great.
Do you think you're going to do that? Well, then move out of the way.
Oh, this looks like ooh.
Oh, that's what.
You didn't bring back any tea?
Dave, we don't want to discuss this.
No tea? I was
No
going to steal half of your cash. That's why we sent you already. That's why
We
you
did. Joe was crushed.
Did you
And
ever do
the post, your postman must leave. So we're all going to stand up here.
Smile.
You want to tell him which Ninja Turtle you like, sweetie?
No, you have to.
I refuse.
Yeah, don't worry. Michael looked like $1 million.
Time you did. That's
Let's
amazing.
practice with you.
Good.
And we'll make a reservation at the and then just
You all say keep
There's no restaurants in Moses Lake to take reservations. Oh yeah.
Joe and I'll drive
Fishing
there.
poles.
Yeah. Tons of fishing over
We want to
there.
come over and do some fishing.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, with
Okay, stop it. I need a picture of you. No. No. Oh, I need a picture of you too. Here, stay there. Oh, stay. Look at me. Hey.
You put the camera away or I'm going nowhere.
Oh, Bernie?
Hey, Bernie.
Smile. Can't use profanity.
No sign language.
Brooklyn. This picture of my grandfather and great-grandmother was taken on the corner of 525 and 9th Street, Brooklyn, New York. This was where my grandfather grew up. Graduation day. This picture was taken on May 4th, 1943, the day that my grandmother graduated from Southwestern Tech. She became the first woman to graduate from college in her entire county. My grandmother met my grandfather during this time because he was sent to Oklahoma for navigator training at the Officers Candidate School. Censored letters. This is an envelope that contained a letter from my grandfather to my grandmother. This envelope shows how all of the letters were sent to and from soldiers during the war. They were carefully scrutinized and censored. On one side of the envelope you can see where the U.S. Army examiner slit the envelope, opened it, and read it to make sure there wasn't any information that could be censored. Army examiners would look for anything that might give information away to the enemy. If they found anything they thought should be censored, they would cut that section out with a razor. Then the letter would be sent on. This is Joe Cummings in Korea in 1952. Don't shoot. This was the plane that my grandfather flew. It was named Don't Shoot by his baby daughter Janice when she was 5 years old. This is the notice of classification card my grandfather received telling him that he was eligible for the U.S. draft. Chinese flag. This was worn on the back of my grandfather's flying suit. It says at the bottom, if he is shot down, Chinese could receive money if they returned the flyer. These are my grandfather's medals, including the Distinguished Flying Cross Air Medal, Outstanding Unit Citation, Army Good Conduct, American Campaign, World War II Victory Medal, Asian Pacific Campaign, Korean Service, Army of Occupation, National Defense, and the United Nations. When my grandfather was on active duty, he was moved around quite frequently. It was against the rules to write or talk over the phone and tell somebody where you were stationed. So my grandmother and he devised a code whereby the last sentence in the next to the last paragraph of the letter was to give the location where grandfather was stationed. In this letter, the last letter in each sentence spells Saipan. Stay, amount, interesting, pretty, a, naturally. This is where my grandfather had been stationed. V-mail. These are two letters that my grandfather sent to my grandmother via V-mail. V-mail was created so that more letters could be sent across the seas. Before, the Army had huge volumes of mail that were shipped across, but this proved to take up too much valuable space. With V-mail, the men wrote letters. Then, before they were sent across the ocean, the Army would take pictures of them so that they were on small negatives. When the letters arrived at their destination, they were censored, blown up, and sent on to the families. Ration books. These are ration books that my grandparents used during the war. Ration books were used so that the U.S. could regulate the consumption of certain items. Some of the things that were rationed included sugar, shoes, wheat, fruit, and carnation milk. Places where my grandparents have lived: Weatherford, Oklahoma; New York, New York; Fort Dix, New Jersey; Miami Beach, Florida; Weatherford, Oklahoma; San Antonio, Texas; Cedar City, Utah; Santa Ana, California; Kingman, Arizona; Hondo, Texas; New York, New York; Fort Wayne, Indiana. Then in Saipan, San Antonio, Texas; Phoenix, Arizona; Florence, Arizona; San Antonio, Texas; Hobart, Oklahoma; Clinton, Oklahoma; Houston, Texas; Fort Lee, Virginia; Sumter, South Carolina; Korea; Sacramento, California; Waco, Texas; Huntington, England; Smyrna, Tennessee; Rantoul, Illinois; Riverside, California; Tacoma, Washington; San Francisco, California; Fairbanks, Alaska; and Tacoma, Washington. This is a picture of my dad in 1965 when he attended the National Boy Scout Jamboree in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. He was 14 years old then, just as I am now. The Cummings Connection. I've chosen to do the Cummings Connection for my cultural project. The materials were primarily focused on my grandparents' lives from the time they were married until the end of the Korean War. I thought this would be interesting to me because my grandfather served in the Air Force most of his life, and this made their lives very interesting. The main reason I wanted to write about my grandparents was because when I'm over at their house, I love to listen to their stories about their lives and experiences. I felt that the stories out of the war times were especially interesting because so many things have changed since then. To gather information, I spent an evening at my grandparents' house. There, my grandparents shared old pictures, war memorabilia, letters, and other interesting artifacts. I asked them many questions to get the background on the items I received. My grandparents also had a lot of information that helped me with my project. The only real problem I had during the project was finding the time to get together with my grandparents. I learned a great deal from doing this project. I'm more aware of the struggles my grandparents have faced in their lives. I have also have a greater appreciation of their accomplishments. I learned so many interesting things, such as how they communicated with each other, even though they found themselves thousands of miles apart. I really enjoyed doing this project because it has put my own life in perspective, and it has given me a great deal more respect for Joe and Virginia Cummings.
Down by the ramp. And there, and go off the ramp.
What ramp?
That dirt ramp right over there.
Who made that ramp?
Nobody. It's just was there.
Okay. Any special thoughts before you do this job?
Oops. I was going too slow.
Okay, try the other ramp now. All right, any thoughts about your jumps? Did you think they were okay? Do you think you can improve on them, or are they pretty much in the
I
bag?
can improve on.
How's that bike working?
Fine.
Do you think in comparison to Sean, how were they when he was your age? Probably better?
No.
About the same?
No.
I'd say about the same. If I
No.
remember right.
Sean was better.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's it.
in town?